My name is Anna Beth Agard, and I'm a Center Director and Associate Professor at Aarhus University. I'm sitting here with my esteemed and good colleagues, Professor Florian Lüdeken-Freund from ESCP Berlin and Professor Peter Welsh from Cardiff University. We've just recently published a new and edited book called Business Models for Sustainability Transitions. It's been published at Parker Macmillan, and it focuses on the interface between sustainable business models and societal transitions.
Yeah, I think we're really pleased with the book, and I would like to ask you really, Annabeth, as you were the prime mover behind this book, what was the inspiration?
For one, the need for sustainable business development and transitions has been underlined numerous times in both research and in the public debate. And if we as society want to achieve the United Nations 17 Sustainability Development Goals, sustainability transitions are and will be a necessity. We therefore also witness an intensified search for promising new types of responsible, inclusive, circular, sharing, or even more broadly speaking, sustainable business models during this last decade. So as an answer to these requests and tendencies, we wanted to combine the two research fields of business models for sustainability and sustainability transitions to look into the transformation of businesses and wider society. First, to enable change within businesses, so operations, practices, and strategy. And secondly, by supporting business external interactions in areas such as markets, supply chains, ecosystems, policymaking, regulations, and governance. So in making and editing this book, we hope to bridge between these two large and vibrant research communities, but also to inform future research and businesses, as well as to inspire practitioners and policymakers on this neglected, however, very vital contributions that businesses can make to societal and sustainability transitions. So Florian, what would you say is new about this book, and what will the readers learn from reading the chapters in the book?
Thanks a lot, Annabeth. So what's new? In this book, you will find new attempts of studying the business model and the system level simultaneously in an integrated manner. While business models are often studied from the perspective of value theories, more on a micro level, the system level is typically analyzed from the perspective of transition theory, innovation system, or multi-level perspectives. In this book, you will learn how you can combine these different perspectives. That is, how to study business models and the system level in an integrated manner. And you will also, maybe most importantly, find out how much is going on in between the micro and the macro levels. That is, on the meso level of collaborations and networks. One important thing we learned from our many authors is that the space between business models on the one hand and society on the other hand needs much more attention. And our authors make very interesting suggestions how to study this untapped domain. So Peter, what would you say, in hindsight, what are under-researched and yet very important topics at the business model and sustainability transitions interface?
Yeah, great question. Thanks, Florian. Well, I think, when I look at the content of the book and I think about the chapters, I'm really struck by a couple of key themes that I think are probably going to be important research areas for the future. One of them is the treatment of time, and the other is the question of so-called transition pathways. In terms of time, it's really interesting that the business models work has almost naturally focused on very short time periods, a year, a couple of years at most, whereas transitions unfold over years and decades. And I think this is interesting because we have to understand how it is that these micro level decisions at the level of the business contribute or not to these transitions, which of course also relates to the question of pathways. Now, pathways are seen as semi-coherent directions of travel, shall we say, for society. And again, a key issue now is how far is business actually contributing towards a sustainable pathway? And I think that the book opens up some of those questions, but there's a lot more to do. I'm looking forward to working in this research agenda in the future. I'm sure you are too. And I hope our book really moves this field along.
Thank you so much for listening in. Hope you enjoy the book. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.